Yeah, because we have a lot of things going on with that day, you know, like with like playing ball, eating, just like sharing, like just loving each other.
Like a block party.
Yeah.
But
location in the Bronx. It's in the Bronx. We do it all the time in the Bronx. What part?
Raleigh Park.
That's one train ride to come on. One train ride.
We can have the
Wait, you in Harlem, right?
specific date
Oh, you on the east side?
Email Summit.
Healing Justice Summit. Second annual. Drive Change and James came to the first one. Mashley and Phil hosted. I don't know if y'all want to talk a little bit about it.
Basically, like that was like kind of like a way in which like we could talk about healing in like different ways and stuff for like our young people, and we like kind of created it from like start to finish. So a lot of the time when you hear about summits, you don't really think about the young people doing anything, but we did that shit from planning it, the agendas, the reaching out to the people, like outreach to like different organizations and stuff like that. Like it's just like a way of hearing like a lot of like our stories and like hearing like a lot of ways that you could heal. So like it'll be dope for like y'all to come to our summits.
And we organize with folks in Oakland and Cali, like thinking about like how we talk about how people been spread it all across the country, and particularly like hot cities like Detroit, like L.A., Oakland, like Chicago, New York. These are like the cities that like black people, when they was running from the South, they was flooding these hot cities. So a lot of our blocks that look the same, a lot of our experience that look the same in New York, they look the same in these same neighborhoods too. And if you do a deep history, like a lot of us, our family is from Mississippi and New Orleans and stuff, and a lot of them families from Mississippi and New Orleans and South Carolina and North Carolina and Virginia. So in a lot of ways, we just all cousins. You know what I'm saying? Like, but also, it was relationship building. So we met these people throughout the year, and we figured out a way to bring them back to New York so that we can all share how we doing healing, how we doing leadership, how we kicking it with young people. And it was young people led. And the first night was like a concert. Like our album was kind of like building. Like we didn't know we was gonna have an album then, but like every time we go into any circle, we always come in with spirit. So as we was doing these 50 circles, when we first started doing it, we had to make spirit. We had to make bars. We had to figure out what we was gonna do, how we was gonna come in there. And we thought about who was the group, like who were we gonna build with? Like what's their history? Oh, Drive Change young people, where they from? Oh, they from this. This is where they from. What's the spirit we need to come in? So we didn't just come here without thinking about you all, without like really trying to see where our hearts need to meet your hearts at. We don't got it all, but we spend some energy thinking about that. And then we think about what bars we want to, like what bars make sense to spit that. You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing I'm saying about your moms, your cousin, your man on the block. Like what bars make sense for that conversation? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so anyway, y'all can come to the event. It's gonna be dope, 2 days. I think we're gonna do it in the church this year. We did at Columbia University. Or you have to come plan. You have to be on a planning team. Or you come perform on an open night. You can perform. So I think like there's unlimited ways to tap into that. We do a lot of healing circles like this, and we do a lot of like one-off healing circles. Like we might just meet a group and they're like, yo, let's build. We might have a 3-hour circle. Or like a lot of conferences around the country that be doing youth work or work around stopping prisons or stopping education. We sometimes apply for those things and do healing circles. There's a big kind of like youth-led, kind of like not youth-led, but semi-youth-led, but youth-focused conference called Free Minds, Free People. Every 2 years, they have it in a different location. And for the first time last year, we all went, 2 years ago, we went to Baltimore. This year, it's in Minnesota. I don't know Drive Change budget or whatever, but this is also, when you talk about like exposing y'all to other youth groups, trying to connect to other young people, not only in New York doing the work and who's trying to think like y'all and struggle like y'all, but other young people in Boston, other young people in like Minnesota, in Oakland, in Detroit, like so you can feel that vibration, like how you was just vibrating to me, somebody else could vibrate to you and you be like, damn. So this is a good opportunity to meet other young people doing dope work and to like hear other young people's story and what they're doing. And usually be having mad open mics and parties. It'd be lit. It'd be like a conference for most of the day, and then like the night times be like bowling and party where people you've seen in the conference are kicking it, and you get the vibe with people differently. So this is gonna be in July. It's like 3 days, but that's coming up. The other thing I was thinking is that like we did 3 dope ass sessions today. If we was to like have one more session, or we was to have 3 hours and just all of us reflect on what we learned in like this session or that activity, like we can actually create like a dope like book or something. Like y'all all, we went yesterday, we like took 15 minutes and we all created like poems, letters. Those things could be copied and put in the book too, and talked about like how, and we can put some language around that, and that could be actually something we give to our people too. Like, yo, you want to talk about your story, you want to think about being uncomfortable, this is what we did. I don't know if that makes sense, but I'm thinking if we want another way that we want to keep going forward on some collective work, like we created a lot of stuff here, and if we had a couple more dollars, some more time together, and some more ideas together, like we can figure out how to turn our learning over these 3 days into something that we can keep learning for ourselves and something we can share with other folks. So that's just another option too.